Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." This too reigns so true for our beloved New York Knicks, who now have lost their last 9 of 11 games after today's 114-97 loss to the Dallas Mavericks. I don't even know what more to say. Jalen Brunson had 22 points and 7 assists. Cat had 22 points, along with 18 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. And Mitchell Robinson helped with 12 points, 15 rebounds, and 2 blocks in just 19 minutes. But other than that, no one else showed up. No OG, no Macau, no Josh, no Deuce, no Shamit, no Jordan Clarkson. January is our times of challenge and controversy. So who will stand up? Who's gonna man up? I'm Miss Knicks with the Knicks and Ish panel and the brothers of our show, and I'm ready to talk some Knicks and Ish. Hit the intro.
Mic check 1, 2. Tell these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives and cleaning the ratchet up. Do it off from boom bap the melody rap. If they gon' put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it. Fuck everybody on the front. When we stand on the finals, bring that same energy, nigga.
It is going to be difficult, but I'm going to try to do this. You already know what time it is. Actually, you don't, because Uncle Paulie's here. And this is going to be the official Knicks and Ish Fuck Mike Brown episode. We're just going to start it off that way. This is going to be that day. Because we have some questions that need to be answered. I'm your boy, the infamous one, Knickerbocker Avenue, joined, as always, by the First Lady of Knicks and Ish, Mrs. Knicks, our beloved co-host, the one and only, Mr. Kev Rodriguez. And joining us today, the Pause Police has arrived, the one and only, Uncle Paulie. And Domstradamus was just here a second ago, but he'll be back. You already know what time it is. Hit like, comment, and subscribe for your favorite panel. There he is. Dom, I introduced you and you disappeared.
Okay. I was having a problem. I couldn't hear you, Av. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine, loud and clear. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming back.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Sharing is always caring. Also, be sure to hit up the Knicks and Ish Shopify. Cop yourself some merch. Some new fire things will be coming down the pike. We already have some stuff going on. And this was bad. Terrible basketball. Thank you, Matt Hurley. Was good, brother. Big Daddy Pring was good, my brother. How you doing? Oh,
What up,
final score on a night that's usually a New York Knicks tradition. Playing on MLK Day. I mean, not every game is a great game.
I don't hear you, sis. I don't hear nobody else.
I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Look, I'm going to start off real quick as I say this. Over the last 11 games, this New York Knicks team has been playing like pure ass. Pure ass. Complete. Was good, Darlene. How you doing, sis? Love you. And there's really no way to there's really no way to kind of like explain it. The team hasn't been playing any kind of defense whatsoever. You already know the Knicks averages about 109 points a game offensively, shooting on 43% shooting. Less than 40% shooting, less than 35% from the three. Yet we averaging over 43 free throws, 3-pointers every night. And you have to understand that the doctrine of Mike Brown just hasn't been working. And if it hasn't been working and hasn't been working for this long, you start to wonder. We already talked about it in the last show. We all think, pretty much unanimously, not completely unanimously, but for the most part, we all believe that Mike Brown is the reason. I'm at the point now where if Leon Rose decided to fire Mike Brown, I wouldn't even be upset. At this point now, if he decided to pull a trade, I wouldn't even be upset. And that's pretty much for anybody. All the guys that we all said we love, Deuce, Mikhail, Josh, all these guys. If you trade any one of them, I wouldn't be that completely heartbroken. As much as I love them, as much as I support them. But something has to be done. Preferably for me, I would love if Mike Brown lost his job, or at least something from management is made public to the fans that this bullshit has to stop, because I cannot stand as a Knicks fan for almost 40 years, consistently watch a basketball game for a team that I've loved for so long with championship aspirations, not the playoffs, not just make some noise, not just to get respect, not to tank for a lottery pick. None of that shit. Championship. And then, after a humiliating loss at home, sis, please put up that clip. You have the head coach of the New York Knicks looking for fucking moral victories by saying bullshit like this.
The line is we gotta lock in. We gotta do our job for 48 minutes. They scored 75 points in the first half, and at halftime, we usually do the clips and talk about technical X's and O's and all that crap that coaches do and teams do. There was nothing to be said at halftime except for lock in and do your job. They scored 28 points in the paint the first half without a post-up player. I told them 3 things. 28 points in the paint. We got to put our chest on the ball and stop the ball from getting downhill into the paint.
So our head coach, the leader, the adult in the room, hangs on moral victories after the tremendous start that this team had and the championship aspirations that we've had all season. After winning the NBA's Sippy Cup. And your moral victory and your big, just do your job. Could you please elaborate on what exactly that job is, sir? Because at this point, I don't know what the hell Karl Anthony Towns is supposed to do. I don't know what JV's real role is. I have no idea what anybody's role is other than get to the corner and shoot a 3. As long as we're shooting 40 fucking threes a night, that's what you want. Let's not worry about defense. Let's not worry about points in the paint. Let's not worry about running pick and rolls. Let's not worry about getting other guys involved. As long as they're shooting threes, that's how they're getting involved. The Knicks tonight shot exactly, I have the number up here somewhere. They shot exactly 95 shots. 31 of them were behind the arc. But on most nights, they're over 40. And they're still shooting 35%. What does that tell you? something's not working. Maybe it's a time for an adjustment, which is the one thing that most Knicks fans on Knicks Twitter, on all social media, that drove me fucking nuts. Where's the adjustment by Tom Thibodeau? Well, where is that same question to Mike Brown? I'm going to land the plane there for now, but Kev, your thoughts, please.
To be honest with you, man, like this game from beginning to end was just a disaster. I mean, I think really the only guy that really came to play was Mitchell Robinson at some point. You know, he had like a little double or whatever, but other than that, the Mavs played smarter, they played faster, they played more physical, they wanted it more, and they made us look like a non-playoff team the way they played today. I mean, they out hustled us in every way of the game, bro. It just looked terrible on all cylinders. And for Mike Brown to sit up there and just say, lock in and go do your job, just bring back Tibbs, bro. just bring back Tibbs, because I really remember Tibbs spazzing out on his players, you know, cursing them out if they wasn't doing the job. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't I don't see no energy from this team. They played with no heart. They I don't even know, man. Like since the Sippy Cup, like you said, Av, it's just been downhill ever since. And like I said in the last episode, I wish we would have won it.
Dom, your thoughts, please.
Wow. I'm gonna start off with some of the stuff I wrote down, because Mike Brown really flipped the script. I actually saw that. My DirecTV gives me MSG, so I see the press conference, and I have ordained him the press conference coach, because that's what he does best. The bench got waxed. Here's the funny thing, guys, and we had this conversation before, Anna. You're down 30. There's literally no way in hell you could come back with the way your offense runs, because you have no pace. You're the fifth slowest team in the NBA. So when you're down and you need to make a run, one possession is equivalent to almost two possessions in actual basketball time, the way teams get up and down the court. So we lost 32-4 in fast break points. We've now lost 9 out of 11, 4 in a row. And here's my observation with the players. I think too many of these Knicks, just to name a few, Bridges, OG, and Hart, I think they think they're better than they are. So now, with that out the way, tonight was literally an embarrassment. You got waxed by a team that's not even trying to win. They're looking for a lottery pick, and you got waxed at home. You blinked one of your eyes, Anna, and they were down by 30 points. Tell the truth, guys. We're all Knicks fans. When the Knicks got down by 30, knowing the way the Knicks play, you didn't think they was going to come back, because they're too slow. They are literally, we had this conversation the last time I was with y'all. Their offense is methodical. These teams are running up and down the court, 32-4 fast break points, folks. That's embarrassing. That means you only beat them down the court twice to get 4 points. Twice. That is literally embarrassing in today's NBA. And the part that hurts the most, and how do y'all say it? I'll land my plane here. This is what this guy was supposed to bring us. Pace and space. That he didn't do in Sacramento, that he didn't do in Cleveland. And I told y'all when I started this shit with Mike Brown, and it's not even a Tibbs versus Brown. We had this conversation. If you're going to get rid of Anna, who got you to the Eastern Conference Final, you better be hiring Red Auerbach, John Wooden, Red Holzman. You better be hiring somebody that's much better than Anna. But you didn't. You didn't do it. You got a coach that was supposed to bring this and that, and I'll end it with this. This is the land in the play. This guy, I told y'all, has a 28-month shelf life. And Anna said, I ain't giving him that long the last time I said it. And I'll stop right there.
He got no more games after today in my book.
I thought the same thing, Anna. When they got down by 30, the first person I thought of was you. I was like, Anna's saying, fire this son of a bitch tonight.
Right now, during the game.
But they won't. And I'll say this, guys. Here's the hot take on Twitter now. With this bizarre-ass Knicks fan base. Now everything is Leon Rose's fault. You cheered him and said, hallelujah, you got rid of Tibbs. Hallelujah, you made the bench better. Now all of a sudden we lose 4 in a row, 9 out of 11. He's the problem. No, guys, it's time. It's time. It ain't just me and Anna. It's time you really take it. Let me say this, and I don't mean to curse. Fuck Tibbs. Literally. Like, I don't mean that. Fuck him. Because the coach you hired is the coach you hired. And I asked y'all 100 times, if he was number 1 on your list, I will shut up. He wasn't number 1 on the Knicks list.
He wasn't even number 6.
He wasn't even on my list.
He wasn't even number 6. We went through 5 coaches, but they were all signed somewhere else.
Exactly. That was the most embarrassing thing, Av. I don't know who the guy is with the Knicks hat on, but I can't get my screen to go big.
Uncle Paulie.
But that's the funniest thing, guys. We went after coaches that had jobs. And at the end of the day, we said, hey, Av, you want to coach?
Sure. I'll do it.
Why not? Why not? I'm in.
You know, if you don't mind running my defense, I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm done, guys. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'll tell you what, they're closer to a play-in than they are the number 1 seed. Think about that shit for a minute. Check the standings.
I don't want to. I'm afraid to look at them right now.
All right.
My Uncle Paulie, what are your thoughts of tonight, man? Or is he frozen? There you go.
Trying to sum this up in a few words. Fire Mike Brown. With Mike Brown, if he's not cutting it point blank. He's phasing Cat out to push the Giannis trade. He has no pull with Leon Rose. It's not going to work. But he's going to get fired first. I'm thinking, what if the big trade we make is a coach?
Please.
What if the big trade is a coach? Pacome Dadier, we may give up Tyler Kolek and some capital, but what if it's a coach and not even a player? Because there's no way Cat is sucking this much from what he was last year. No way. And I'm not worried about being a slow team because the slow team got us to the Eastern Conference Championship last year because we didn't have no pace. That's why they fired Tibbs, right? Yeah, I'm just over it. I'm over it. And sadly, you know what our team needs? Our team needs that crash out guy that's gonna say it and get fined $50,000 by saying it to ESPN, but saying the coach ain't working. He lost the locker. Somebody's got to. We got too many nice guys on our team. So nobody's gonna come out and say, "Man, shit is fucked up." And even if it ain't pinpointing the coach, it's like, "Yeah, it's fucked up in there." Like we need that. We need to put the whole shit on blast. We trust in Leon, so those same people, they're gonna be gargling his balls in a few months again anyway. So all that talking about Leon shit is reckless. They know better than that. Yeah, pause. I'm sorry, but they know better than not Leon. You know what I mean? He ain't did us no wrong. This is the equivalent to the Kemba Walker and Fournier signing. This is he's a seat warmer. You said 28-month life. What the fuck? Hell no. 14 days, man. He's as good as mayonnaise outside the fridge.
Other than his first stint with Cleveland, he has not lasted 28 days. And let's keep in mind, guys, he still holds the dubious record of being fired 5 games into a season. But to Uncle Paulie's point, who are you going to trade him to? When he got fired, no team looked to re-sign him except us. So how do you get rid of him? You just got to fire him. You don't want to do that because then you're going to have 2 eggs on your face. You're going to have the Thibodeau egg, and then you're going to have the Mike Brown egg. I don't think the Knicks want to venture down that road. I think they will end up sucking this shit up to piss me and Anna and a few others off, but I don't think they want that much egg on their face in 1 year. Because it's hard to explain, Uncle Paulie, that you fired a coach that got us to the conference final for the first time since Moses parted the Red Sea.
So how many eggs would it be if we went from the Eastern Conference team last year to a playing team this year?
Exactly.
Well, that part, Paulie, we'll live with, because now people are going to say what some of us said before Thibodeau got fired. Hey, we did a good job, but now next year we'll all be able to run this back from the beginning. So now the alibi is, Paulie, well, the coach just got here.
No.
We're not going to say that Tom Thibodeau inherited a Yugo and Mike Brown inherited a Mercedes. We ain't going to say that because it won't fit the narrative. That's what's wrong with this social media shit nowadays. It's more about narrative than it is facts. And that's why I love Av, because Av knows I'll always say numbers. I will start with numbers because numbers don't lie. People lie with numbers. And I'll leave it there. I'm sorry, Anna. I do this shit all the time. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine because the reality is that these are things that have to be said. When you look at how this team has been performing, just look at how the season started. We got those 2 nice wins, to open the season. Then we went through a rough stretch where they couldn't find the way. They were losing games in Miami, they were losing games in Orlando, and then it was just this. Then they got to a soft spot in the schedule where they were beating no-name teams like the Hornets and like the
Brooklyn, like we got,
like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing for me. You see, Evan's ready to fire him yesterday. I'm giving him one more game. Because God forbid, you lose.
Don't say it. Michael Porter going to drop 50 on us.
In any which way or fashion to the Brooklyn Nets in Madison Square Garden, you have to. Leon Rose, you absolutely have to. No qualms about it. You have to fire Mike Brown.
He can't, Av. I mean, as much as it pisses me off, he can't do it.
He has to.
I know. I'm with you, Anna. Trust me. I know there's a he has to, but a he won't.
The fact that James Dolan left the game and didn't come back says something needs to be done. Because if the front office doesn't do something, James Dolan is going to do something. And Jesus Christ.
Oh, he'll fuck it all up. He
gets involved. We're in deeper shit than we thought. So, Leon Rose has no option. He has to egg on the face. Who cares? I don't care. I want to win. I want to win because you can't suck it up, take the L this season, and then turn it around next season. Because you know why? Next season, the East is fully healthy. Next season, Halliburton's back. Next season, Jason Tatum's back. You think the East is hard this season? It's going to be harder next season.
Detroit will be stronger. Orlando will be better and stronger.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And we're still strapped for freaking salary cap, and we can't make any moves.
Exactly. So now let me talk back. The fact that we only had 22 assists today, completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. It's not going to win us any motherfucking basketball games. Not against a terrible team. Not against a good team. It's not going to win. It's not going to win. And you could try to blame whatever players you want. Jalen Brunson, he don't pass the ball. Cat, he ain't doing good. It's the motherfucking coach. How many shows I got to say it? It's the coach. It's the coach. It's the coach. It's the coach. In the month of January alone, let me pick up my piece of paper. I'll print it out. We have the worst record in the NBA. We have the worst defensive rating in the NBA. We have the worst field goal efficiency in the NBA. We have the worst true shooting percentage in the NBA. We have the second worst net rating in the NBA. We have the third worst assist to turnovers. We have the third worst pace in the NBA. We have the third worst loose balls recovered in the NBA. In the whole fucking NBA, we're the worst. With probably the two all-stars, two all NBA players on our team. We have the worst in every fucking category, and you want to blame Cat, and you want to blame JB, you want to blame McCall. Nah,
we weren't the worst in all those categories with Tibbs.
No.
You got
we weren't the worst in all those categories when we had Tibbs. Yeah, the pace. Yeah, we're a slow team, but everything else, assisted turnovers, we was positive with Tibbs.
On his press conference, when we introduced him, he fucking lied. He lied. And I don't care. No excuses on it. This is probably one of the, if not the most talented teams in the NBA from top to bottom. And we're the worst in everything. The fact that you let Deuce go, what was Deuce?
0 for 10 at one point.
1 for 8. And you don't think, let me take him out. Maybe tonight ain't his night. Let me put Tyler in. You don't think that? You think giving Jordan Clarkson 2 fucking minutes is good enough? What you want him to give you in 2 minutes other than the 1 point he had? Make it make sense for me. Please, somebody make it make sense. And then on top of that, we're down 20 plus with 3 minutes left, and Jalen Brunson still in the game with a bad ankle, and Cat is still in the game. Josh Hart is still in the game with a bad ankle. So you're gonna risk motherfucking worse injury? What kind of? And then hold on.
Once they do their job.
Because I'm over. I've been was over him, but hold on. Where's it at? Hold on. Then after we lose by I don't know how many points on a game that we should have probably lost by 50, you go smiling.
And the losing streak is now 4.
You're smiling at the end of a game where we played like shit. How about you answer me this? How about you do your fucking job and coach the team? You're worried about the guys going out there and doing their job. How about you do your job? Because I haven't seen you do your job all season. Because let's be 100, and I said it last show, the reason we won in December is because the guys went back to what worked last season. Not a damn thing he did, not a damn thing he implemented on his team, nothing. We started winning because we went back to what worked for us. This coach's ass, he needs to be fired already. I need to go
immediately
on now, and they say he's been relieved of his duties.
But here's the weird thing, Anna, and I brought this up the first time we spoke when we got Brown. He's going to increase the pace and space. We were 26th last year. He was 23rd. And he had one of the fastest guys on earth on his team in Fox.
Darian Fox, yeah.
And you was 23rd, and we were 26th. Okay, that's a big upgrade. All right, I'll buy it. I'm sorry. Nah, fuck. Sorry, guys. Just ain't.
Do you notice he is too friendly? The Draymond Green hug threw me off, especially with the shit with Cat. That was wrong. This shit tonight, like, Tibbs don't do that. Tibbs maybe shook hands with a few guys he respected. He wasn't over there smiling. Tibbs would give niggas this after the game, win or lose.
Did any of that too was Rose. That's it. Rose.
Oh, forget it.
That's it. Derrick Rose. And what's his name? The one we had.
Taj.
Joker Noah?
Them the only two that he would have showed love to, but not even during the game. Not even during the game.
No, it would have been after. Because all Tibbs do is this and walk off. We had the tough mentality. Remember when our guys hit the floor and the other team go to pick them up and Jalen and they all hold their hands back, only reach for our guys? We're almost really friendly now. Like we're laughing and instead of boxing out at the free throw line, like. And this is why we need that enforcer, because you can't knock OG for being who he is. Like I can't get over that little love tap he gave Desmond Bane 2 months ago. But that it's not OG. We need that. We need that beef stew guy that's gonna come in, that Charles Oakley that's gonna come in and just chest bump like, yo, chill out, man. We right here. We don't have. We need that guy. We need a PJ Tucker. I mean, I guess a PJ Tucker. That's probably as good as it gets. But we need a tough guy. We don't have a tough. Josh Hart is our tough guy, and he's like a great second tough guy. He's not a good initial tough guy.
No, he won't. He won't, because this coach, again, promised that he'll use a deeper rotation and again lied to us. Again, lied to us.
Well, look, let's just look at it right here. OG Anunoby, 31 minutes tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, 30. Josh Hart, 28. Mikal Bridges, 33. Jalen Brunson, 34. Mitchell Robinson played 19. Landry Shamet, 23. Deuce McBride played 27. But then the rest, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Yo, the Mitchell Robinson
that's a deep rotation.
Restrictions now. Well, listen, I'm old. Mitch don't have to play back to back, but the minutes restrictions is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Play the kid 20, 25 fucking minutes already. He won't play back to back. Tell him that. I agree with that. No back to backs. Go get some therapy. Get it rubbed up. Get right. You know what I'm saying? But the 19 minutes. You see what he's fucking doing in 19 minutes? He's got to go. He's just not making that like ridiculous.
Let's just put it like this, and I'm going to quote Dom from a previous episode. I don't know if it was here or it was on the fan forum on X Spaces. You took the best scoring starting five last year and turned them into this.
Whatever.
And it took,
he has turned our season
but it
into the season of fucking disaster. That's what he's turned.
Yeah,
disaster.
but here's the thing, Anna. We had this conversation.
You couldn't tell me with the same team we had last year, adding, even let's just say adding Jordan Clarkson, because Yabusele's irrelevant at this point, right? He gets no burn. Even just adding Jordan Clarkson, you can't tell me that we look like shit this year, or that we don't have no heart, or that we're soft, because we were none of that last year with the same team. The only difference is the coach.
Right.
That's the only difference. So again, like Uncle Paulie said, it looks like he's trying to force the cat trade. But you know what? For what? For who? For Giannis? We're going to have worse problems. We're going to have worse problems because you want
can't stretch the floor.
You want the center to be behind the 3-point line, and Giannis can't be behind the 3-point line.
He can't shoot.
And we got to lose one of the wings. We're going to lose OG or Mikal.
And Giannis
So
and KD both go drive the basketball at the same time. And in order for the Giannis to work driving the basketball, there has to be player movement, and we ain't even fucking got that.
No, because they're too busy getting stuck in the corner behind the 3-point line.
But it goes back, and I hate to keep saying what we said before, but Anna, I said it last show. I think it was the last time I spoke to y'all. I kept thinking about the X-Files and all of this ghost shit because, again, it took you to go under the bridge to go back to the starting lineup we had last year, and then you went 8-1. So it was almost like you didn't want to do nothing the other coach did because it would look like, oh, I'm really not. And you bragged about this bench that we're really not using, like Anna said last show. What is somebody giving you in 2 and 3 minutes? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Let's just keep it a buck, guys. It's like you wanted to do everything this coach did. I mean, didn't want to do none of the shit this coach did last year because you wanted to be your own man. But your own man told you to go back to the best starting five that was in the NBA last year, averaging 102 points a night. You said, okay, I'll do that. We go 8-1. Then we have injuries. But then you are, like I said, you are the ultimate press conference coach because you will get up there and put the ultimate spin on this shit like we're not watching the same game.
And babble.
Yeah, really.
Kev,
that shit today, I actually watched it before I came out here. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy is saying what a shitty job we did in the first half. And wow, did we make improvements? And you lost by 17 points. Here's the one bright spot to you, Av. We were 1 for 11 in the first half shooting from 3. And I think we only shot maybe 19 or 20 the rest of the game, whatever it was.
Only
But
20.
we were 1 for 11 in the first half.
Look, in our group chat, Kev goes, we're 0-9, and we're just going to keep shooting this shit.
Yeah.
Just 30 more times.
What we did.
Shooting it 30 more times.
Yeah. I kept thinking about Av. I said, I know they're not going to get to 40-something tonight because they're getting blown out. And that again, we said this shit when they played Philly. You got these teams that are running up and down the court. You would think they would be tired, but they get a chance to rest on defense because you walk the ball down court, you dribble, and then 21, 22 seconds later, you either shoot or throw an ill-advised pass for Av to shoot a fucking prayer. So you're letting the team that you're playing rest. Guys, we lost to the Dallas Mavericks, man. Come on.
You know what is worse? They fucked up a lot in the second half. We could have, if we were on point, won this game. As bad as we played, they had a hell of a lot of turnovers in the second half, a hell of a lot of missed shots in the second half. And we didn't capitalize. We either turned the ball back over, took a stupid 3, did some stupid shit, but
don't guard the 3.
Yeah, don't guard the 3.
We couldn't.
The kid Christie.
5 minutes left, and you know we could come back from that. We could come back from 17 quick as fuck. But what we do? Shoot a stupid 3 instead of
every night. We let a team have a Steph Curry.
The coach saying, "Go get 2 easy points. Go get the 2 easiest points you could get, or be aggressive, draw a foul, and throw the ball up to the basket." Like, bro, basketball is basketball. No matter what level of basketball you ever played, even if you've never played basketball, the name of the game is to put the basketball in the hoop. Whether it's
with the easiest shot.
Bro, we can't
get
even
the
hack
easiest
a player correctly.
shot.
You hack a player and he makes both free throws. You can't even do that shit right.
Kev was getting ready to hit it out the park with Christie.
Yeah, he was going there. So Mike Brown's theory of moving the ball is just having like them 3-4 useless passes at the top of the 3-point line. That's that. Here, you take it, I take it. That's ball movement.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
But
get to the Max Christie part, because every night the game is where it is today, and we still don't guard the 3-point line. We still don't. Every night there's a Steph Curry against us. Somebody hits 4 or more threes that probably got the fucking most minutes ever against us due to injuries. Now he hit 12 threes in the game. But go ahead, Kev.
Listen, the kid Christie went off on us tonight, 8 of 10. 8 of 10 from the 3-point line. And I would say most of them he was wide open.
You know, any player that can hit a 3 is going to have a career night against this.
It's going to have a career night against his defense. And that's the one thing I told Av in the chat today. I said one word, all caps, defense. If we don't play that, we don't win this game. And it's been like that throughout the last 11 games. And it all started against Detroit when they packed us up. It's like the league figured us out in that loss, how to beat us, what to do. Yo, you know what? We need to run on them. Why? Because they are a bad transition defensive team. They're not fast. They're slow. So now all you see is teams running up and down the court on us. And they're playing extra physical on us on defense. Extra physical. They're not letting us. We're not matching no kind of intensity through any team we play.
No, the other team is setting the tone.
They always set the tone, bro. The Dallas Mavericks set the tone right away. They went up on us 14. It's what?
14-4, 16-4, some shit
6,
like that.
14-6 or some shit like that. They started packing us up. We had no answer for Najee Harris. He was packing us up in the first half. They were playing soft on him. He was packing Mikal Bridges and OG up.
He was looking like big dog Glenn Robinson to me. I'm like,
bro,
he just
I'm
having
telling
his
you,
way down there.
the wing. Listen, our wing guys. I don't know what's going on with them. You know, defensively, they are getting packed up this year. If you just go to their matchup blog and look it up, you can see it. You can see it. OG and Mikal Bridges have not been the same this year defensively. We're paying these guys all this money. We're paying these guys a lot of money. OG is
not
getting
being
paid
coached
a lot of
defensively.
money.
They were coached defensively last year. They're
Yeah,
not being
but
coached
bro,
defensively.
I mean, bro, but you still
Right.
you still that same player though. What's going on?
You know what I
but
think it is?
There's
You know what I think it is, Kev?
defense. You know what I'm saying? That Tibbs put them in to excel. Mike Brown is just telling them, yo, you got him, go stop them. That's not good enough because teams are one-on-one-ing us, but they're one-on-one-ing us off picks. They're one-on-one-ing us off the switch that they want. Every team comes in and set the tone. Physically, they get every demanded play they want. They make a pick. And when we sit there, just we leave Jalen Brunson on them. Like, how do you let that happen?
Yeah, I think that is the problem.
No
with the
defensive coaching, bro. None. And that's what pisses me off.
The issue is not them particularly. I mean, specifically them. It's the fact that nobody is fighting through the pick, and so now
that's a player problem. That's a player problem.
No,
that's a player and coach.
That is a player problem. You gotta go through those cuts though. When you see, you got to fight through them picks. Yeah. Deuce does it all the time. That's a player problem. Yes. The coach is not out there playing. The players are. They got to fight through those picks. And you're not playing with the same kind of intensity at all. You're not.
As a coach, you have to hold them accountable for not doing it.
As a coach, you got to hold them accountable. But as players, you're not playing with that same kind of energy. You're not.
It could be two at the same time. But you know what's scary? Bridges and OG are good defenders in the half court. Yeah. We saw it when we played Philly. Remember, Kev? That was the ultimate embarrassment to us because that's what set us up. That these guys are running up and down the court, beating the shit out you, and then they're coming back on their end on defense going, let me take a break. Let me get a 22-second break. That don't sound like a lot. But when you're not busting your ass on defense, chasing them down the court, and you get that rest, and then whether you score or miss, their balls to the wall going the other way again. So you don't have OG and Bridges setting up. OG and Bridges, they can't chase Maxey, Edgecombe, Cunningham. They can't chase none of these guys, man. Nope. And we don't have no guards that could chase them. It's a fast, again, guys, this was supposed to be the higher. Our pace was going to pick up, but everybody else's pace picked up with us. And I'll leave you with this, Kev. In the short time, we went from a +9, that's points for, points against. Now we're only a +3. Figure that shit out. Hey, when you're giving up easy baskets and you're coming down court slow as molasses, that +3, we're lucky we're only a +3. We should be a negative as slow as we move.
I swore we were I thought we were a -2. To be honest with you, I thought we were like a -2, -3. The fact that we're
probably
still
after this game.
No, we're after this game, we're a +3, guys.
Steve, you know something, Steve? Like last year, Tibbs would get in everybody's ass. Pause. Even on the referees, he would curse the referees out. We don't see Mike Brown doing that at all.
Nothing.
No. All he does is spit in his cup.
That's it. I mean, listen, this is the guy, you know, like we kept telling y'all, let's keep Tibbs for one more year. This is the team he built up anyway. all we got to do is give him some bench guys, some bench help, and this team would have been solid. But nah. Now we got to deal with it, bro. We got to deal with it one more season until the end of the season, and who knows what happens if he even makes it.
He will.
Should have just got Tibbs DiVincenzo back. That's the only motherfucker we knew that was getting adequate run off the fucking bench. We should have just got Devo back. That's all it really is. Everybody else Tibbs ain't comfortable with. Like, yeah, I don't know, but DiVincenzo, get in.
Nothing the crazies asked for worked out. Get rid of Randall. We got rid of Randall. And Av could attest to this. 5 years ago, I was all in for Cat. And Av and Steve was like, oh, Dom, he did this. I said, he was a kid. He's a grown-up now. But y'all waited 5 years too late. Don't blame me. But you didn't like Randall, Knicks fans, because he said, fuck y'all. Y'all didn't like him. So not only did we have to give up him, we had to give up DiVincenzo. And now you got Cat, who you don't want. You didn't want Tibbs. Now you got Brown, but now it ain't Brown's fault. It's Leon Rose's fault. This is the reason. This is the reason I love you guys. And to my boy Kev, like Kev said, me and Kev go back to fucking Twitter, talking the same shit.
Right.
5-6 years later, we're talking the same shit. And nothing has changed. These bizarre ass Knicks fans, everything y'all asked for, you got, and now you're saying, oh damn, Av, I really didn't mean that shit. Randall wasn't that bad. So what? He said, fuck you. So Patrick Ewing said, fuck you. You didn't say nothing to him, did you?
Patrick Ewing slapped John Starks.
You sensitive. Remember the old days, guys? Tough team, tough town. That shit is long gone, man. That
hell
shit,
yeah.
We're Mr. Softy versus Carvel. It's ridiculous. Let's go hug each other after the game. I can't stand that shit. Why you hugging your opponent? You just lost. You hugging somebody that just beat you. Where did this shit start? Get out of here with this soft shit. Ugh. My fault. There I go.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm still not.
Where's Kev? Bail me out, Kev.
I'm not mad that we got that. I still feel like the issue is not Cat himself.
I lost sound again. Damn.
Blame Cat and he's soft and he's not aggressive. We saw him try to be aggressive today, and what happens? Now
flagrant one.
Now that he's being aggressive, his motion is not natural. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always some shit when it comes to the Knicks. Like when you lean back, when you're fading away on any shot, your knee goes up. Your knee will go up. That's natural motion. But because it's Cat, it's not natural. Okay, so now he got to adjust again, right? Like you said, Uncle Paulie, there's no way he was that good for us last year, and he's this bad for us this year. Like, his shot ain't changed. His shot selection hasn't changed. Nothing has changed other than the coach.
But you know what else hasn't changed, Anna? His basketball IQ of a fucking egg
we know
McMuffin.
that already. We know that.
But because Thibodeau didn't play that shit, he didn't just look at it where, oh, your basketball IQ isn't. I'm going to hold you to that. Mm-hmm. There's no holding nobody to nothing no more. Say what you want, Anna. Do what you want. I'm going to wait till the press conference, and I'm going to throw everybody under the bus so I can look like I tried. Okay?
Right.
It's working. It's working, guys. It is. It's actually working. That's the sad part. Like I said, we went from trade Cat, Mikal Bridges ain't shit, Leon Rose got to go. So we're doing a 360, and we're missing the elephant in the room. There's only one elephant in the room, guys, because all the other elephants were in that room last year. There's one elephant in the room.
Ladies and gentlemen, fire Mike Brown.
You stupid.
Listen, me personally, and I know, and I know this will never happen. But me, I'd bring back Tibbs. I'd
Facts.
bring him back.
Yeah.
You know
I'd
what? There
bring
is
him
a
back,
precedent
bro.
in New York City for fired coaches, managers to get fired and rehired all the time. I mean, we all remember Billy Martin. If you're old that if you're
Right.
that
Yeah.
old,
Yeah.
Billy
Right.
Martin happened to him a bunch of times. How many times did he
Listen,
get fired?
I guarantee you.
Billy Martin was a crash out, though.
You bring Tibbs back, and that's gonna electrify the Garden all over again, bro. He's gonna bring that swagger back. You're gonna see him flipping
But
out
you're
on
on
the
the pad like
sidelines.
20 million,
You notice that
For
he used to curse the shit out of the fucking referees. He never got attacked. Never got attacked.
Because they were
Never
43
got
scared of him.
minutes a
attacked.
game. Our
Right.
I
stars
think they
played
were
Screaming in his
scared
43
of him.
face.
minutes a game, Swagger.
What the
Even
fuck? Screaming at him. And
I think
never
they were
got
scared of him,
attacked.
Kev.
You
Right.
know what
Only-
else he
Nah.
would do? You know what else he would do? He would still have that angry face if we won
Yeah.
by 30 points.
Yeah.
Not no smiling face when we got our ass whipped.
The
And
only way.
remember, all those times teams made a run on us, he would call a timeout and curse each and every player out before they got to their chair. But
The
listen,
only way.
you gotta know what? You gotta sit back, guys. Right? Sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the show, because this is what all these motherfuckers wanted. They all wanted Tibbs gone. They
Right.
all wanted Tibbs gone. They all wanted Julius Randle traded. You got all your wishes. There you go. Now you got to sit back, enjoy the show.
The only way Tibbs could come back is if you get rid of that. You get rid of Benedict Arnold, Mikal Bridges, because he started this shit. Don't forget, guys. Put your memory cap on. That bitch ass move he played last year.
Yeah, that
just
was
to
kind
try
of
to
whack.
get his boy Shaman some playing time. Started bitching about minutes. You're the same clown that wants to check in the game for 30 seconds to keep your streak going, but now you want to throw your coach under the bus. That was the biggest bitch move I ever seen. And here you are, 5 draft picks we donated later, and you're on the team running up and down the court, pointing to the bench when you hit 1 out of 7 shots. Get your ass out of here. He's another one. Get him out of here. Let him go wherever Mike Brown go. Like Paulie said, trade the coach and Mikal Bridges and see what you get in return. I don't give a shit what you get in return. Get rid of both them clowns. I don't forget what Mikal Bridges did. And everybody you ever heard, guys, to any ex-player, they've had nothing but good shit to say about Thibodeau. And here this clown comes out at the end of the year bitching about minutes because he wanted his boy to get some playing time. Man, shut up. You get no respect from me no more. I don't forget. Clown ass move.
Y'all heard what DiVincenzo did in the Minnesota Timberwolves locker room over Tibbs? When the question came out about the coaches live active or not, he told y'all better not say nothing bad about Tibbs. He told the whole locker room, y'all better not say no shit bad about Tibbs.
Everybody thought that was just a Derrick Rose thing because of the tightness him and Rose had.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, he made Karl Anthony Towns the Karl Anthony Towns he used to be on Minnesota. Think about that shit, guys. He had his best years, including last year, with Tibbs as his coach.
Yeah.
And now he's got the numbers he had before Thibodeau in Minnesota. Do the math, guys. We ain't the, like Anna said one time, we ain't the smartest 5 people in the NBA. We're not even in the NBA. We're just 5 people having a conversation. And the shit sounds so much better than what you're actually seeing. It makes us look kind of crazy. Maybe we're the elephants in the room.
I will coach this team. This team as they are, I will coach this team for free.
Me too.
And do a better job than what the fuck we see on a night in and night out basis.
I don't have a job. I'm up for that.
I will coach them. I will pack my shit and go to New York right now.
And you know, you got a young player, right? Like Tyler Kolek, right? Who not a month ago was playing out of his mind, right? You know the guy got the vision, right? You know that
he plays pretty fast.
He plays really fast, who pushes the pace
Mhm.
and actually has gotten better on the defensive end, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't play the kid. You don't play the kid. You know what I'm
And
saying? Like, I don't
the
And
understand.
that's
team
what I'm
respects
saying.
him,
Like, there's
and the
no
team
Right.
loves him.
The team
like,
respects him. The team loves this kid. You know, and he gives us some kind of energy throughout that last month when he was playing and he got some playing time. He gave our bench some energy. And that's kind of something that we need right now. And you're not giving these kids a chance. It's like it doesn't make sense to me.
it
It
makes
doesn't make
none.
sense.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we talk about it here all the time. Like, our team is pretty deep when you think about it. Like, we've had guys show up that we had no clue what they were capable of giving us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so on a night, and it's not a knock on Deuce, because like I say all the time, everyone's entitled to a bad game, right? But on a night like tonight where Deuce was off, he just was off, and that's okay. Why not change it? Why not say, okay, Deuce is off today. Let me throw Tyler in and see what can happen. Because what's going to happen worse than 1 for 8? Tell me. He gave us 5 points in 27 minutes, Deuce. Again, I love Deuce to death. Tonight, he was just off. And again, that's okay. But where is your adjustment mid-game? Why do we continue to do the same shit that isn't working? We're down 30. Why do you still have the same guys that can't fucking score in the game? Try something new. It's simple. It's fucking simple. Why not put Jordan Clarkson in? He at least is going to throw the fucking ball up. We know that.
He gonna shoot,
What
yeah.
the worst is miss, and everybody else is missing too. So who cares? At least we know we'll get a shot up.
This is the smoking. This is the smoking mirror, as I say, with this coach. He
Yep.
gave you a little something to make you feel like, yeah, that other coach was wrong. Now look at us. But now that the shit has gone haywire, what are you gonna do? I
But
mean,
what did he give us, Dom? Because to me, he hasn't given us anything. When I think back to when we played well, we went back to what worked for us.
Exactly, Anna. That's what I was saying.
Well, I think of his dumb ass saying, oh, we only shot 25 threes. That's not enough.
Yeah.
He didn't do a goddamn thing for this team other than give us a glimpse or two of Tyler Kolek and Kevin McCullough and Muhammad Diawara for a couple of games, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us a sneak peek, said, look, this is what I have on my bench, but I ain't playing them.
And Diawara should get all garbage time. When we're down 20, Diawara, Tyler, go get all that run. All that run. They should get all that. Because Diawara is going to play some valuable minutes for us down the season if he's smart. I'll put it like that.
Anybody in the chat, continue. You know, we appreciate you and love you. But if you agree with us full-heartedly, put it in the comments. Hashtag fire Mike Brown. Make that shit go viral, because at this point we really need something. The Knicks over the last 11 games, you heard the numbers, you know what the record is, you see the result, you see the performance. This is bad for a team that is again.
No, it's not bad. It's pitiful. Let me tell you something. I'm 43. I'll be 44 next month. I've been through terrible seasons. And I think Mill Media said it too. She said, we've been through 2 17-win seasons, a 20-win season in between those. But this shit stings worse. This shit hurts worse because we knew what we had with that team. We ain't had shit. We knew
we better than this shit, man.
This team, OG, Cat, Josh, McCall, Jalen, Clarkson, Deuce, Mitch Rob. We are too talented of a team on paper and on the court, not only on paper and on the court, to see this shit. It's too much talent. This shit hurts worse than those 17-win seasons. It absolutely does. Because, bro, a month ago, we were like, we're going to make it to the finals. This is the season of destiny. We're going to get there. And now it's like, bro,
playing?
Who the fuck are we even watching?
Playing?
Who are we even watching? This is not the Knicks. Like, is someone going to, like, take the mask off and we see the Nets behind this jersey? Like, what
the red herring? The Scooby-Doo? It's red herring. Yeah, that's what Mike Brown is. Is Mike Brown is he down with Phil Jackson and come sabotage us, you piece of shit?
Wow.
Fuck, man.
Now that's some X-File shit. Yeah.
You give us the sippy cup and be like, yeah, that's the only cup. Ha ha. Keep shooting 43s. Fuck. While we shooting 40, the other team's running faster. They shooting 60, but they making 30.
Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. I don't know what they do. I mean, now we're what? I think we was 8. So we're what? Only 7 games above 500. And like I said, we're, I think, 3 or 4 games out of the play-in.
Yep.
And 6 games out of first place.
6.5.
So that's starting to look a little. I mean, and here's the scary thing, guys, and I don't mean this. Let me do the math. 43. We're more than halfway through the season.
Yep.
Right.
Remember, the NBA ain't like baseball where the
Nope.
All-Star game is kind of close to the middle of the year. Fucking All-Star game's almost the end of the year in the NBA.
Yeah, it's like 7-8 weeks left after
that. That breaks my heart right there.
It's usually like 20-something games left after the All-Star game, right? 23, 24,
guys.
24.
I don't wanna fuck your conversation, but I'm a dip. It's fucking freezing out here. It's mad windy. I feel like I'm gonna get blown off the balcony.
Damn.
I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Off the balcony.
Word.
Yo, bro.
Take him with you then. Fuck that.
Yo, y'all have a good night, man.
You too, Kev.
I'm just glad we all agree on the one thing. It's the coach. I'm not mad at none of the players, man.
Actually, I feel bad. I feel bad for Cat. I'm not gonna hold you.
I do. Me too.
Yeah.
He has his flaws, but the way Knicks fans are attacking him and booing him. No, you boo that whole fucking team and you boo that fucking coach, but you don't boo just him. That pisses me off, and this is why year after year after year, in all my years of fanhood, I always say no one wants to come to New York and deal with that shit. No one wants to deal with that shit because it ain't his fucking fault. It's not his fault that we're in this right here. It's not.
But that goes back to the narratives, Anna. Somebody got to be to blame. And believe me, slowly but surely, it's going away from Cat. Now it's Leon Rose.
Mm-hmm.
So they rotate this shit. It's like, spin the bottle.
That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing.
That Knicks for click shit. Just to get the high clickbait.
But see, that's the thing. But that's my point. But see, that's my point.
It's like, Leon Rose wants to. How do you know what Leon Rose?
Other
Leon Rose don't talk to a fucking soul. If he's married, his wife don't know who he's looking at as a player. He don't talk to nobody.
But seriously, this is the thing that's kind of crazy though, because I also hear the conversation is Jalen Brunson the problem? Jalen Brunson's the problem. Oh, it's his style of play. It's this and that. But it's like, where is this idea coming from? It's these crazy Knicks fans that really do not watch the game, that really do not understand basketball. They're just talking for the sake of talking to have a hot take. And I'm like, all right, that's cool and all, but when that hot take becomes the narrative, that's when I have a fucking problem because other idiot fans follow this shit, follow this idiotic logic. I'm saying you have to fire the coach. Why? Because the coach is obviously, to me and to most fans, the biggest difference as to how this team went from an Eastern Conference contender last year to winning the NBA Cup, and now look at what we're doing now. What's the biggest difference? It's the doctrination of the freaking offense. It's the deviation of the defense, and it's the just the bad management of how you're placing players on the floor. Basically, smoke and mirrors. No, this is really horrible chess. You're playing chess with a 3-year-old.
You know what? You know what's sad, guys? We're all old enough to remember when we had to fend off non-Knick fans.
Yeah.
Now we're fending off Knick fans who have this narrative and these takes to, you know what? It might take me 3 years to be right, Anna, but sooner or later I'm gonna be right. Just bear with me. It might not be for 3-4 years, but I'm gonna hit pay dirt. And that's what some people thought they got when they got rid of Thibodeau. We didn't want this guy. Get him out of here. And guess what? You win, but now you're going to sit back and blame Anna, Av, Paulie, Dominic. But you're not going to blame again, like I said, guys, like Anna and me have said for months. There's only one difference. There's one difference between last year, the year before last, and the last 5 years. One difference. Yeah, his name is Mike Brown, guys. And I'm not like I said before, Av, if you're going to get rid of Thibodeau, I'm a Knick fan. I'm going to be a Knick fan regardless. But if you're going to get rid of somebody that brought us from the doldrums to where we went, then you better have a plan in place. And you didn't.
And that's crazy is that Knick fans, most Knick fans will give the coach a chance. Remember, we're the same team that gave Derek Fisher a chance. We gave Jeff Hornacek Rambis, Mike D'Antoni. We gave Mike Woodson a chance. We've given all these
Fizdale.
We gave David Fizdale a chance
in the B-boy stance.
And what ended up happening? All those coaches ended up in some way, shape, or form fizzling out, getting fired, do this or do that. So then when you come in now, you bring in Mike Brown, which we've all heard of before he getting here, and we realize is that the narrative is that he's going to quicken the pace. He's an NBA champion. Wait, as an assistant head coach, never as a head coach. He's had his experience with coaching LeBron James and Steph Curry and this person and that guy and Tim Duncan, and he's under these these coaching trees, which really he's not. He just coached under them for maybe a year or two because he needed a job. And of course, you just pointed it out a little while ago, Dominic. He's one of the only coaches that I can remember in recent memory to get fired 5 games into the freaking NBA season.
The only coach. That's a record. That was one of my on this day in sports.
Games in when he was coaching the Los Angeles Lakers.
5 games.
There was a reason why he was available. And
right. Thank you, Paulie. Thank you.
That's it. There was a reason. Now, he was probably turning down assistant coach roles. He probably got calls for that. Turn them down. Nah, I'm a head coach. There's a reason why you were sitting out there, and we had to reach for the last cookie in the jar, and it was you.
I told y'all a while ago, Anna, he reminds me so much of Fizdale minus the B-boy stance. Y'all remember, Fizdale will be on the sideline, dapping up other players. I'm like, who do we hire? Now, minus the B-boy stance, that's
and
Brown.
The chatter.
He'll give everybody high fives. He wants to be everybody's friend and the opponent, and he looks out of place, guys. I don't even think I was getting ready to say that, Paulie. I don't even think he fits New York, let alone the Knicks. He just don't have that. Like again, Thibodeau almost brought back that tough team, tough town. Remember when we used to go batshit crazy, getting people's faces. We let that go for, again, other than his first stint with Cleveland, his shelf life is 26 months, guys. He always loses the team before he loses anything else. They lose interest in him. They become tone deaf with this guy. But he was your choice.
He doesn't have 26 months with me. He has another 48 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sis, can you put up that picture? That picture you sent me in the text from somebody else's tweet. Put that up.
Oh.
Put that up. Put that up.
Let me find it.
You guys are so technically sound, man. I love this.
Oh, not me and her were talking mid game. It was like third quarter. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to tweet fire Mike Brown. I can't do it no more. Third quarter.
I've been
I gave
saying
up.
it since when?
Yeah, I gave up, Paulie.
You've been
'Cause
saying this
I
for about
used to
over
have
a
a lot
month
of.
now.
I used to be able to tolerate some people. Like they would always hit me up on Twitter. Don, we're having a space. I can't do that shit no more. It's this and the Knickerbocker Avenue Fan Forum. That's it for me. I don't do shit else. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, we miss hearing you. You got that voice. Fuck you. I'm not giving you my voice no more. Fuck you.
Fuck
Y'all
you,
are talking
baby.
shit. Y'all are talking shit about my team, and you want me to chime in? Get the fuck out of here, man. What do I? First of all, I'm too old for this bullshit. I done swang from fucking trees, jumped out of built. I don't need this bullshit on Twitter. Get the fuck out of here. Go to work. Somebody go to work. God damn. And you know what? Before y'all came on, I was listening to one of them, and that's where I got the Leon Rose must go now. I can't get my screen to open up.
So,
Can somebody read this, please?
it's 2-9 throughout 11 games for the first time in 7 years since David Fizdale. Mike Brown has ruined our team. Mike Brown has destroyed our chemistry. Mike Brown has depleted our effort. Mike Brown has canceled our DNA. Mike Brown doesn't know New York culture. Bring back Coach Tibbs.
Damn.
Well,
I heard
survey
no lies.
says,
Hey.
You are the father.
Yeah.
God rest your soul.
Out of Pappy.
I'm done, guys. I can't do it. I'm serious. I got to the point now where I can't even read shit no more on Twitter. Serious. Whether it's politics, the Knicks,
You know
everybody's just batshit crazy nowadays.
We're all at the age. We've seen good teams. This is
Thank
our
you.
best chance. We don't want to watch the rebuild bullshit. This is now or never. Like, how many times are we're gonna see our team get this good? You wasted the Carmelo years, his years and ours. You should have let him go. You know what I'm saying? You did a lot of fuckery with us. Just make it happen. Why Mike Brown? Like, why unpreparedly did you fire Tibbs? What really happened? Like, as fans, I think we should know the honest to God truth. Him and James Dolan went through punches at each other. He had to go. We got to know something, because to just fire Tibbs after that, to me, was ridiculous. And it better not. And on Mikal Bridges' consent, there's no way in the world. He sparked the flame. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But he should have been. It should have been like, yo, wait a minute. He got to
shut the fuck up.
If it felt like that, he might have said that. He might have said, yo, I don't want this guy on the team next year. And they probably said, all right, bye.
But the most embarrassing thing, Paulie, Anna, is you just extended him. Yeah. You just extended Tibbs.
So in that case,
how do you do that?
There's no plan B to this.
There wasn't, Anna.
Because this is JB's prime. We cannot waste this shit. We cannot waste this shit, because this is all we have. After this, who knows what the fuck is going to happen to this Knicks team. This season, next season.
3 years. The window is closing. We have 3 years. I say 3. We have 3 years. How much time do you think Jalen Rose's right ankle is going to be able to hold up? He always hurts that right ankle. We got to get it done.
If we waste these seasons on this fucking coach, let me say this. If he's our coach past All-Star, I may not watch another game. I may not do another show. If we continue this and he's still our coach, I'm sorry. I might retire for the season, because I refuse to watch this night in and night out, because not only does this team deserve better, we as fans deserve better. Fuck saying if I was a Knicks fan, I would boo too. What the fuck you gonna do about that? Because you could say all that. You could say all that. They deserve to boo us. But do we? Yes, because of the way you play. But we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to. Not with this team. not with the roster that we have, not with the talent that we have. This should not be that season. It should not. Not after last season. Absolutely not.
Av cussed me
And
out.
if you're okay with night after night saying Knicks fans deserve to boo us, bitch, pack your shit and get out of New York.
Because I'm booing you.
Right.
Get out of New York because you're not cut for this shit.
Av got mad at me. Av got mad at me in the beginning of the year. It might have been our first Knickerbocker Avenue show on Twitter. And I told him, the Knicks ain't going to win this year. They're not going to win no championship this year. Because guess what, guys? I know this sounds crazy, but there is such thing as the basketball gods. You can't keep fucking over the basketball gods and have no repercussion. And that dirt shit you did to Thibodeau, somebody's looking at that, man. The basketball gods are saying, "Nah, man, this is some crazy shit."
Somebody gotta pay.
Right now, this is my. And Av got mad at me. He was like, "Oh, what kind of Knicks fan are you? The Knicks ain't gonna win. They're not gonna win a chip with this coach." It's like karma. You can't keep slapping me in my face, and I'm gonna keep turning my back. Sooner or later, I'm gonna go in my drawer, and I'm gonna clock you. It's just that simple. I'm used to. I'm gonna kill you because you pushed me to that limit. This is what happens with the Knicks. They keep pushing the basketball gods. They thought they hit pay dirt with Melo, but sold the team to the devil to get one player, and we would never shit after that. You got Phil Jackson. He was supposed to be the new Marlon the Magician. We got shit on with that. Dan Antoni, shit on. Fizdale, shit on. We constantly get shit on because of the stupid-ass moves we make as an organization. Somebody's watching this shit, guys. They're like, you don't deserve better. You haven't earned better. You just keep fucking over people to fuck over people. Guys, before Thibodeau, we had 7 coaches in 9 years. Think about that shit. Think about that for just 1 minute. And the only bad year we had, again, this time it was Leon Rose. Remember, we had the best defense in the NBA. Oh, the NBA is going into offense. And his plan for offense, and Paulie brought it up earlier, was Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. The only year we didn't make the playoffs. Think about that shit. No.
Figure that out.
Yeah, I seen it before. Yeah. I ain't making this shit up. It's sick.
My man Herb Williams in there.
Yeah. Man. Everybody had the chance.
Don Chaney.
Lenny Wilkins was a coach.
Lenny fucking Wilkins.
Lenny, God rest his soul. Lenny Wilkins coached this shit. What's his name? Larry Brown coached this shit.
How many Hall of Famers is that?
I was getting ready to say that. How many Hall of Famers coached this team? Let me see. Lenny Wilkins, Larry Brown. Who was the other Hall of Famer? Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, I can't see the moment. I can't get my screen to open up. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, again, this is the basketball gods. They're saying, man, you can't keep doing this. Somebody, you know what they say, man? You keep knocking on the devil's door, sooner or later, his ass going to answer. I hate to keep throwing these quirks out there, but come on. You can't keep pushing me, Av, and I don't say, you know what? Fuck you. Excuse my French, guys. Sooner or later, I'm going to say, like Anna, I ain't watching this shit no more. Fuck you. Fuck this team. Get your shit together. We waited too long, guys. Serious. We sucked. We're all old enough to understand. We sucked up 2 17-win seasons. In our 75-year history, we never did that shit. And 21. We never did that shit in 75 years, but we sucked it up. Here come Phil Jackson. Oh, we're going to change the culture. Yeah, with Robin Lopez, that Williams kid, and a follow. That was our, remember that shit, Ab, when we was on the phone doing this shit? This was our culture change. Get this motherfucker out of here. Get him out of here. But what did they do? They got rid of Phil Jackson, and we did the wheels on the bus go round and round with the coaches. And the first thing Leon Rose did when they hired him was what? Before he signed any free agent, what was his first task?
The coach.
Thibodeau.
The coach.
And our fortunes changed from then on. Now you get rid of him, and there go them basketball gods. What are y'all
slapped
doing?
back. About to get slapped back.
What are y'all doing? This shit is crazy. You put your team, as Anna would say, we're going in reverse. We were going forward, something we weren't used to doing. Come on, guys, we're all Knicks fans. We ain't never enjoy a 5-year run like this. And now you want me to go backwards? No, man. I got limits too, folks. I'm getting too old for this shit. I want to be able to enjoy the rest of my life.
You know what's kind of crazy is that this is something I always find that kind of weird, that when there's a good New York team, the other ones are always kind of like, on the downward. Isn't it kind of ironic? And you can believe how you want to believe, but the Giants get their head coach and fans are celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
But look at what that little bit of joy, what it costs you. Because I'm already starting to which is kind of crazy to me that I'm actually saying this, but I'm starting to really lose faith in the Yankees.
Yeah.
I'm losing. It's like I've never believed in the Mets. I fuck the Jets.
Right.
I'm gonna wait on the Rangers. I never fuck with the Islanders or anything like that. But with the Knicks, I always gave them the an additional set of patience,
right.
And you gave them that because it'll turn around. It'll turn around. Now that we turned it around, like you guys were saying, you can't ask me to take it backwards again. You can't then ask me after all those years of the Ewing years, the Stephon Marbury years, to the Melo years, to the Phil Jackson years, to this. You can ask somebody to continue to do that again. That's like, the struggling, starving artist kind of deal. It's just like, well, you get a couple of gigs and then you suffer for a little bit more. It's like, come on now. You have to finally figure it out, the formula. And if you can explain to me, like Paulie was saying, if you could explain to me what the actual logic behind firing Tom Thibodeau when you didn't have anyone set up behind him, I would like to know what what was the initial idea? What was the reason? Maybe Tom Thibodeau will one day tell us, but more than likely not, because he's probably held to an NDA, and the media policy over Madison Square Garden is still, and it always has been, as far as I know, in full effect.
Remember that night, Av? It was just me, you, and T, and you said Brunson had on a walking boot, and he started going crazy. I can't have nothing good.
I can't have nice things.
Yeah, I can't. And then I started bringing up the Yankees and talked them off the ledge. But after he said that shit, I'm like, yeah, like we enjoy that shiny car, and then, oh man, it's 3 years old. I need a new one. That's how I feel as a Knicks fan. And like you said, I don't think I've ever been this frustrated with the Yankees. But again, I'm old enough to have seen enough World Series championships with the Yankees, whether they win again or not. I'd love for them to do it. But I'm old enough to say I checked that box. If that was on my not so bucket list, I checked that box quite a few times. And again, I'm old enough to, as a kid, I saw the 73 championship.
See?
And how long ago was that, guys? I'm fucking 100 years old now.
53
about
years.
Well, that's how I feel. Jeter gave me 5, right? Eli gave me 2. God damn. Any Knicks,
I got 4.
One. Just
the Liberty gave us 1.
Yeah.
The Liberty gave us 1.
The Rangers.
Give me my fucking New York fan gauntlet stone. I need 1 stone left. The orange stone.
That's the holy grail right now. That is the holy grail for New York, because you haven't, because like you guys said, I have the 5 World Series titles with Jeter. I have 4 Super Bowls in my lifetime. All 4 Super Bowls are, I've seen them all.
Hostetler, Sims, and 2 from Eli. Yes.
Right. I've seen Mark Messier raise the Stanley Cup at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
The only
94.
trophy that has yet to cross New York City, except when the Spurs won it on our court, is the Larry O'Brien. And it bothers me because even relative minute cities, like even Philadelphia has seen those. And now they've won 2 Super Bowls in the last 7 years. So they checked all 4 boxes. Hell, we've even got an MLS Cup. If you didn't know, we won the MLS Cup not too long ago. The New York Football Club won their world title. So we've got every single one except the elusive gold ball. And it bothers me, not because, I want to have it all, but it bothers me because the Knicks and New York is a basketball town. It's more a basketball town than it is a baseball town. I'm sorry to say that. Forget football. It's not the football town that most people would love to say it is. It's not. And it's somewhat of a hockey town, but hockey is, its popularity is where it is. It's a basketball town. Basketball is the number one sport that's played in every single corner in this city. Why hasn't that trophy been won yet? It's only because, and I don't want to blame James Dolan, but you look at that situation and you look at what's going on right now. With now Dolan cannot be blame.
You can't blame Dolan.
Right,
you can't
exactly.
Blame Dolan.
Yes, you can. You can. It's just that there's someone protecting him. We all know that. We all know how James Dolan rolls. If he wants you gone, he doesn't have to necessarily tell you to your face. But I'm sorry.
But y'all got to remember, guys. And somebody brought up a good point. Ever since they started building that Sphere thing in Vegas, which he owns,
right?
Y'all heard about that, right?
Right.
That he almost became like hands off, and we became successful as they was building that Sphere. Remember the Sphere, Thibodeau,
he's back around more now.
Right, all this shit had correlation. While they're building the Sphere, he's concentrating on that. We get Leon Rose. Leon Rose gets Tom Thibodeau. We get Julius Randle. We get better. Now the Sphere is built. He's back in the garden, and he's watching this. And I hate to say this, but now's the time I wish the old James Dolan would show up and say, I don't like this. Fuck y'all. I'm doing this. I'm going to take control of this, whether you like it or not.
Be careful what you ask for.
What I'm saying, Paulie, it can't get
Bone Jones, and Bone said be careful.
But it can't get no worse. That's the point I'm getting at.
Like, it can.
No, I'm saying what can he say, Anna? I want hey Leon, I want you to fire this coach.
We fucked up.
I'm getting too much.
He could do some shit.
He can finish the season.
I just think the pressure would get so bad. Because, again, tonight might have been the tip of the iceberg with the booing.
Right.
Because that shit was booing. It was booing for some time. And now I'm starting to see all the players quoting, oh, we deserve to get booed. You damn right you do. But that ain't making me feel better because you can accept getting booed. You're still walking to the bank getting $40, $50 million. You really think you care about being booed?
But look, this is the thing, Dom. When the guys are saying it, they look upset. When Coach Brown is saying it, he don't look upset.
Because he don't say it like that, Anna. He says it with a connotation of somebody else.
He don't care.
Yeah.
Right, because he's blaming somebody else. He thinks putting Anna on blast is, oh man, I'm doing my job. Really?
No,
you're putting your players on blast, but not you.
Right, exactly. Like
okay.
No accountability. And even today, he's like, I know what to do. I got an idea what to do. Do you really?
Yeah.
Really? Because if you did, we wouldn't have been in this slump. If you knew what to do, we wouldn't be in this situation today. You don't know what to do. You're just talking out your ass, and it's pissing me off more and more. The more I see your face,
I get mad.
On Twitter, the more I even hear you.
Maybe he does know.
Bro,
maybe he does know. Maybe he knows he has to resign.
No.
Maybe he knows he has to resign. Maybe
you know what's scary? You know what's scary, Paulie? And I go back to this.
He's not gonna resign. He's not gonna resign.
No, I kind of feel bad, but we heard it before the season started. When they asked Karl Anthony Towns, hey, we heard the coach saying that if anybody's going to have to accept a lesser role, it's going to be you. And what did Towns do? He put his head down on the podium and the shit never stopped from there.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's how his whole season has gone, sort of belly up from where he was, but that's gotta hurt. This guy hasn't coached me for 5 minutes, and he's telling me what I'm gonna do less of. Where were you last year when me and Brunson carried this fucking team to a conference finals? Where were you? Oh, that's right. You was unemployed. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. The problem is he thinks that Cat needs to have a lesser role. That is the furthest from the fucking truth. Cat needs to be number one. Cat needs to have the first points of every fucking game. The ball needs to be in his hand, the first possession of every fucking game. Because when Cat gets going, JB gets going, the wings get going, the offense flows. The offense has to go through Cat. Not saying he needs to touch the ball so much. What I'm saying is he needs to be that presence. Look today. Were they trying to double JB? No, they were doubling Cat from the beginning. Doubling Cat from the beginning of the game because they know that is their weakness. Cat could have murdered them today, but no, he didn't. Why? Because the offense doesn't flow through Cat. And when JB gets going, Cat is stagnant. The offense is stagnant. The guys aren't moving. The ball isn't moving. Notice when Cat has the ball, the guys are moving. And it's no knock on JB and it's no knock on nothing. The offense has to go through Cat. He is the most important piece on that team. Not saying he's better than JB. Not saying he's better than him. What I'm saying is what he brings to our team is the difference between us and other teams. Other teams have great point guards. Other teams have great role players. Not every other team has a big cat. No, not a big cat, pause, a cat. Not many teams have a big man that can shoot, that can take the ball to the basket.
You know what I wish?
Power
guy. We're absolutely wrong. And this is what frustrates me. And I just look at Knicks fans blaming Cat and, oh, we want him to go. Oh, he's soft. Oh, this. Yes, we know he's not the Cat from when he was young. Yes, we know this. We know this. But the fact that he can stretch the floor still at this age and open up the court for JB and our wings. Because let's not only talk about not only Cat. Why OG's threes are not going down? Why? Maybe because you're not setting him in his spot. You're having him take threes from not his spot.
What?
Off the dribble.
Why is Macau not as successful? Because you only want him to shoot threes. You don't want him in the mid-range where he is taller than most of the guys that are defending him. You're not using our team correctly. The only guy that's still doing what he does is JB.
Exactly.
Everyone else's game has changed.
Why didn't somebody ask him, Anna, when he said Towns is going to be the one to have to accept the lesser role? Why didn't somebody ask him, okay, well, who's going to fill in to the role he had? If Towns has got to do less, or we want him to do,
who's going to pick up that slack?
Exactly.
Who's going to do more?
Or ask him why. Because why is it Cat? Why?
No, but even after that, Anna, because this is what you came up with. So we can't go in reverse. This is your theory. This is what you. But why didn't somebody say who's going to pick up that 24 and 12, 25 and 12? Who's doing that shit? Anunoby? No. Bridges? No. Josh Hart? No. Nobody off the bench? No. But nobody ever asked him that. So here's Karl Anthony Towns feeling like the odd man out. Like, why? Why didn't you see what we did last year?
Got him feeling like a stepson.
Yeah, didn't you watch us? I mean, how the fuck did we hire this guy and he didn't know what we did last year? And he fought the shit tooth and nail for almost 2 months. He fought what we did for 2 months and then went back to our starting lineup.
This one's comical. What did he say about OG Anunoby? I'm challenging him to be the defensive player of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
How?
Set him up to be the defensive player of the year.
How?
Wow.
You don't coach defense.
Yeah. And I got to be honest, guys. I don't have the kind of faith a lot of Knicks fans have in him and Bridges. I like them. I think they're good role players. I don't think they're that piece that's going to make you better than I just don't. Maybe I'm wrong, guys.
I got a funny feeling the same. That we might have to get rid of one of them.
Yeah. And again, here we go. Here we go.
Only because of Mikal's durability.
Right. But now again,
then that's egg on our face for signing him for that much.
And there we go, Anna. Here go that egg on your face again. You gave up 5 draft picks for this guy. You gave this guy more money than you gave Brunson. And now we're in a quagmire of which one we're going to get rid of. And then here we are again. We didn't like Julius Randle, so we took on another humongous contract. And again, I would trade one of them with Coach Brown. But I know nobody's going to take him. So how do you get rid of these guys, man? Did we overpay for them?
I don't want to lose any of the guys.
Me either, Anna, really but
I really don't, because I know with the right coach, they can produce. They can give us what we need to get where we want to go. I know it. I don't
want the Knicks to get crazy, Anna. And I know they're all rumors, but I swear to God, if the Knicks trade Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis,
that's what
I may become a Hornets fan.
We're gonna wake up one morning and it's gonna be like, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I couldn't do that one, guys. Serious. I put up with enough shit, and I'm not the biggest Karl Anthony Towns fan. I just don't think Giannis and Brunson are a match made in heaven, because I think Paulie or somebody said it earlier in the show. He don't stretch the floor. Av said he don't shoot 3. Shit, he can barely shoot foul shots. So
I won't watch another game. I won't watch it. I won't watch it. I won't watch it. I won't pay to go to another game. I won't because of that.
What if we trade for Giannis but keep Cat?
So
then who would you give up for him?
Mitchell Robinson.
I mean, I'm just throwing it in my head.
It's not enough. You got to match money.
The wings.
Got to match money.
The wings.
One of them wings got to go at Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, Tyler Kolick. Yeah.
That's not. It's not enough.
It might be. Mitchell Robinson makes about
what,
17 mil.
Mitchell Robinson makes 12 million.
Okay, 12 million. How much does Bridges or OG make? OG's got to be up there at 30, 40 mil at that contract he signed.
31, I think it is.
So we're getting close. Giannis ain't making the kind of money Cat's making.
Yes,
now again, the easiest thing the easiest thing would be Cat for Giannis, because the contracts almost mirror one another. But I'm pretty sure
but why would Milwaukee want that?
But that's what I mean. So don't get rid of Cat. Let's start making all the other money match with OG, Mitch, because they're gonna want a big man. Mitch,
if Milwaukee
maybe throw in a
Giannis,
Kolick.
they already know it's rebuild time.
Yeah.
Period. If they agree to that, they're ready to rebuild.
So they're gonna want.
You don't have to sign Mitchell Robinson because he'll be a free agent.
Yep.
So you get him off your books. You got Kolick. I don't know what his contract is. So the only one you'll really be stuck with is OG Anunoby. You'll be stuck with his contract, but he's not a bad contract to be stuck with. But you're going to rebuild. Like Paulie said, the minute you trade Giannis, I don't give a shit if you get Earl Monroe and Walt Frazier. Your mindset is rebuilding. The minute he leaves that arena.
Let me say this.
OG makes 39.5. Mikal makes 24.9.
How much does OG make?
39.5.
See? And throw in Mitch. Would you say 12? That's 51 right there. What does Giannis make? What's Giannis' contract? I don't think it's 51 mil, is it?
Yes, he is. Close to 60, I think.
Not yet. What is his contract, Av? You looking it up?
I'm looking it up now.
Okay. 51 sounds close.
He makes
54.1.
There you go. 51. You throw in Kolick, we're good to go.
Right.
Oh, I'd
but
even
But here
throw
goes
in.
the problem. Here goes the problem, Dom.
Go ahead.
Giannis don't shoot threes.
Again, but you're keeping
No,
keeping
no.
Cat.
He can't, bro. If the only offensive scheme is to shoot threes, because that's all we've seen all these games.
Right.
How does Giannis fit into that offensive scheme?
You're keeping Cat. So Giannis, you know,
So
is
you're
going to be
gonna make Cat only shoot threes.
No. But what
only
I'm
thing.
saying, Anna, is you know Giannis is going to draw attention down low. So that right there is going to open the floor. I'm not saying just Cat. I mean, I don't know. I ain't going to sit here and look at percentages. Josh Hart is shooting better from three. You still got Deuce. Bridges is trying to become the next whatever. But at least what you're getting is you're going to get 22 and 12. If you get 22 and 12 from him and 22 and 10 from fucking Karl Anthony Towns, I don't give a shit where you get the rest of the points from. But here's, again, the elephant in the room. Are we going to get all of this and Brunson's still going to take the air out the ball?
Yeah, probably.
That's what's got to stop, Anna. We could get whoever we want. But if you don't change that scenario, come on, man. It's a reason our shooting percentage is what you said it is, Anna, in this month. Because if you're holding the ball that long and all of a sudden now you're throwing the ball out to Paulie with 3 seconds left and he's shooting a fucking Hail Mary, yeah, your percentage ain't going to be that good. First of all, you're not getting the ball up and down the court fast enough to get quick shots. So your methodical basketball play is Anna dribbling the ball for 22 seconds, throwing it to Paulie with 3 seconds on the clock. And so at least with Giannis.
Because think about it. In December, JB wasn't bringing the ball up. So why did that now change? Why is he now bringing the ball up? Right? When he wasn't bringing the ball up, the ball was moving faster. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
It was moving. The guys were moving.
I think he's losing the locker room. They're going with what they know now.
You went back to him bringing up the ball. So now teams are able to set on defense. Teams are able to stop him at the half court line.
And trap him.
Yeah.
And trap him, right. Now the offense is going slower because you, as the coach, change the plan.
Yeah, you're right. Because guess what? People can look back
because
and
realistically, he's the point guard. He's always going to go for the ball. But why is no one else there to take it from him?
Right.
Why Mikal isn't bringing the ball up like he was? Why OG ain't bringing the ball up like he was? Not that I want him to, but he was bringing the ball up.
I don't know
why has that plan changed?
So look at that idea that's even including Gershon and Tyler Kolek. It wouldn't, the money still would not make sense just to get Giannis. And so you have to figure if Milwaukee wants to make this trade, they're going to want more than this. And they're going to want draft picks. So you're going to have to include.
We don't have any of them.
We don't. Yeah, because we.
That's what's going to hurt us.
So yeah, that's including.
Washington's going to tank.
So it's an easy. So it's an easy fix. You fire the fucking coach.
Yeah, that's number one.
That's the easy fix. Fire the fucking coach, because, bro, let's just be for real. Mikal has his flaws. We know this. But let's not act like we ain't win playoff games last season because of Mikal. He was a big part of defense in the playoffs for us. Again, it doesn't look good, him and OG right now, because like y'all said, they're going too fast for our guys to set up. And our guys are not transition defenders. They're set defenders. So
playoffs, baby.
Right. It's going to work in the playoffs, but shit, we got to get there.
But
we gotta get there.
Again, remember, guys, we may not like it, but Indiana exposed us in that championship. Because what did they do? They kept throwing big guys at Brunson, slowing, not that you could slow his pace down any slower than it is, but when they threw them big guys at him, he got stagnant. And let's not forget, anytime we're in crunch time, we're taking our two best players out because they can't play defense. So that constant rotation, because we can't trust them on one end, and then you bring Brunson back in, he turns the fucking ball over 2 times in that game 1 that we ended up letting them come back. People forget that shit. Brunson's turnovers helped propel Indiana to win that game. We didn't just get out-coached. We got out-fucking mental. They knew what to do. We're going to throw big guys at you. We're going to force this guy to do that. And then we're going to get up and down the court. Like or hate Halliburton, that's what he did. He pushed you to the brink. And we couldn't keep up with him. We simply couldn't keep up with them. And now we're in that, I hate to say it, same boat. So yes, Anna, the coach got to go, but the next coach got to come in and say, hey, listen, hey, Lil Brunson, let's have a talk. This James Harden routine, we ain't going nowhere with that shit. James Harden hasn't won a championship or a conference finals with that dribble shit. What makes you think you are at 6'1"? Nah, somebody got to sit down and talk to him. Serious. I mean, I like him. He's a great player, but he's taking the air out the ball, guys, and it's slowing us down. We're falling behind the NBA. And again, our plus minus is 3 right now. That's not really good. And again, we're closer to a play-in than we are first place.
I will say this.
How the hell is Boston ahead of us?
I feel like I understand what you're saying, where he's dribbling too much. Again. But I feel like, again, it's out of necessity because no one else is stepping up. No one else is really playing their part in making the game easier. And this is why I say that the game should run through Cat, because Cat opens up the floor so much and will make it easier for everyone else. If he's used correctly, right? But on a game like, let's just say the last 2 games, Brunson didn't play. No one stepped up. And so now Brunson's forced to come back, not even at 100%. Him and Josh, because Josh said it before the game, I'm coming back, not even 100%. My ankle's still hurting, but I'm trying to stop the bleeding, right? And so you respect that shit, but they come back, and again, no one other than Cat stepped up. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has to play their role, and when it doesn't happen, he's forced to revert back to what he knows. And what he knows is that no one can stop him. And so he's having to take over games and slow it down even more and force things because, again, no one is shooting. Let's see, today, 9 points from OG, 8 from Josh, 7 from Mikal. We didn't get shit from the bench. Our highest bench scorer was Mitch. And that says a fucking lot.
No shit. That's not a good sign.
You know what I mean? Like, so on a game like tonight, you can't even be mad at him for taking the air out the ball, because who the fuck else was doing anything other than Cat? And Cat scored in spurts. It wasn't like Cat's points were like spread out. We had like 5 points in a row here, 5 points in a row here. Like, it was in spurts. It wasn't evenly distributed points. So, I mean, there's games that he has to. But again, if the offense flowed correctly, I don't think we would have this problem. I really, But I want to see one game run this offense straight through Cat from early on. And
Well, we better hurry up.
I'll put my whole salary on the line that shit will work.
Here's the weird thing,
It
guys.
will make the Knicks offense so much easier.
Here's the weird thing, guys, before we go. Like I said earlier, right now the Knicks are 7 games behind Cleveland, 1.5 out to play in. But they're a game up on the team that beat us twice, Philly. But we got the same amount of losses. Philly played 2 less games than us. And guess what? During the streak, the Knicks got to go to Philly. I think it's sometime early next week. We'll be in Philly. So, yeah, somebody brought it up. It wasn't me. We are actually closer to the play-in than we are the conference title. That's some scary shit, guys, considering where we were 4 weeks ago. Wow. We're 2 games behind in the loss column to Boston, and they lost tonight. Wow. They better do something, man. Last 10 games, 2-8. 8-12 on the road. Oh,
home record getting fucked up now.
Yep. We're 5-3 in the division. Detroit's 8-3. I just can't understand this, guys. How the hell are we behind Boston? And we're 2 games behind them in the loss column. And we both lost today. How is this shit even happening? Guess what's even scarier, guys? The fucking Raptors are only 1 game behind us in the loss column. A half a game behind us. The Raptors. I must be reading this shit wrong, man.
You're not.
Huh?
No, it's right there. It's right there on the screen.
I can't see that, Av. I'm looking it up. I'm just joking. I got to be reading this shit wrong.
Right.
How is this happening?
It's right here in front of us. And the more I look at it, the angrier I get.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy. Number one, that we're only a game and a half behind. Like Cleveland is in the play-in right now, currently. We're only a game and a half above them.
Right.
When we were smoking them for a while now, and all of a sudden now they're only a game and a half behind us. The Heat, we already know how much we can't stand their asses, and you already know why. They're 2.5 back. But Atlanta is starting to creep up. Washington continues to tank. And Indiana probably is going to end up with the first pick overall.
Washington's tanking so we don't get that pick. Bastards.
Well, yeah.
Indiana's nowhere to be found. Milwaukee's nowhere to be found. Brooklyn's nowhere to be found. Shit. Charlotte got an outside chance of making the play-in.
Yeah, we keep fucking around. We'll be nowhere to be found, too.
Yeah, and that's how I started this long soliloquy when we first got on the line. I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't know Toronto was that close to us, guys. Serious. I didn't figure that one out when I was reading this shit just now.
And let me tell you why this game against Brooklyn could be a trap. Michael Porter is playing to get traded.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So he can drop 50 on us and make Golden State pull the trigger like, yep, bring him over.
Yeah. Who did I hear wanted him? Detroit. Trade Jaden Ivy and another player, because now Ivy, who was going to be the runner-up to Cunningham when they drafted Cunningham, because remember they got Ivy before Cunningham.
Oh, yeah, but Ivy got hurt last year.
He got hurt. And now they're thinking maybe we could put a package together with Ivy and a couple of others and bring Porter. So now you got Durant, Porter, you got Muscle Man Stewart down low. You got Duncan Robinson playing like Duncan Robinson again.
That's going to force our hand. We're going to have to make a trade.
That shit just, I'll tell you who scares me the most, guys. I know Cleveland got the best record, but I just don't think we match up very well with Philly.
No.
Because we don't match up.
I tell you why. Maxey and VJ.
They're crazy. I said this earlier in the year. I remember they're the best backcourt in the NBA. Everybody looked at me. Even
definitely in the East.
My buddy who's a Philly fan was like, Dom, I think you're jumping the gun. No, I'm not. Can't nobody stop these two guys. They're too fast. And then you got, it's what's so ironic with Philly, You got two of the fastest guys in the NBA, and Anna brought this up when we played Philly. Embiid don't jump but 2 inches. He's like sort of getting in the way of these two guys, but he still busted the Knicks' asses, and the Knicks never went at him. This guy cannot jump no more. He gets off the ground maybe 2 inches, like Joker, Joker.
Yeah, when he flops.
He can't get off the ground no more. We didn't attack him, but then again, we couldn't catch Edgecombe and Maxey running up and down the damn court. And now they got what's his name back, Kelly Oubre. So I think they scare me more than any team in the East, man. Serious.
All right, folks, we're going on almost 2 hours, and I know that this has become the fuck Mike Brown section, and we were going to talk about the impact of MLK, but I think that goes without saying. And really, don't really want to get into that, other than we already know what he means, and the tradition that the Knicks have of playing the most MLK Day games in the NBA. I think today was the 41st one. And we were going to talk about that as well, but I don't know. Do you guys even want to mention anything on that?
Nah.
Anna?
I mean, we know what he means to this country. Whether you agree with his stance of peaceful protesting or not, because some don't. But I think now more than ever, it's important with everything that's going on in this country to at least acknowledge him. And it's just so, at least to me, unfortunate that, we've taken a step backwards. And hopefully one day soon we'll take the step forward again, because, this, not only the country, but the world is different now.
And it's ironic going back to that time where everything he went through, they still managed, with all the hatred, they still managed to march peacefully.
Right.
As the Constitution says. Peaceful protesting. It don't mean burning cop cars, busting windows. I understand people get out of pocket, but today's world is so much of let's incite. You got too many people saying, do this, do that.
Rage baiting.
Yeah, exactly. We don't care. We don't care what you destroy. We need to get our point across. And all the shit he went through, they never resorted to that. Never.
It's kind of the same like when we talk about the Knicks and basketball. So many people do things for clicks, for social media, for show, instead of it just being, this is the task at hand. This is what we need to accomplish. And so, it's super unfortunate, things that we've seen. I mean, over the years, but more specifically recently.
We're not going to get to that. Oh, shit.
Uncle Paulie?
Keep the faith, man. He didn't lose faith. And that's the one thing that kept his dream alive, the faith. So, whether it's a God, whatever God you believe in, but you just got to keep the faith. Can't keep it any more simple than that. When it comes to sports, I think the Knicks used to take so much pride in this game on this day. It just didn't look like it today. But in the honor of Dr. Martin Luther King, you just got to keep the faith, man. That's all we could do. Control what you can.
That, to me, that's the most important thing, Paulie, not to cut nobody off. But we've gotten to the point again, like the Knicks for clicks. Like we got to understand that we are smart enough, old enough, been through enough to think for ourselves. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. Serious. I mean, Av knows what I did for a living, but I don't need nobody to tell me what I should say, what I should do, where I should go. I don't buy that shit. And that's the problem now. There's so much outside interference, whether it's in politics, protesting, sports,
social media.
Right, exactly. I said this a long time ago. Other than the Mubarak uprising, social media has become more of a curse than a gift. At that time, it was a gift versus curse. when they overthrew this guy via using social media, whether it was Facebook, Twitter. They actually got this guy out of power, if any of y'all remember Mubarak. But ever since then, social media has become far more of a curse than it will ever be a gift anymore. It's sort of, I don't want to say poison. Again, you got to pick and choose.
It's actually, I think the best analogy when it comes to social media is that it stopped being a tool and now it's a weapon.
Exactly.
And weapons in the wrong hands,
right,
are extremely dangerous.
Right.
And
that's a good analogy, Av.
And I think that, for what Dr. King was always trying to, exemplify in his position and in his speeches and in the way he carried himself, it's very much, the complete opposite of what is acceptable today, because everything is about going viral. Everything comes with notoriety. Dr. King did not do this for notoriety. He didn't do this so that his name could be remembered. He did this because he saw you and he saw me and he saw that guy and he saw us, and he realized that our rights were not equal to each other for whatever reason, and there shouldn't be. And he did this in a manner of where he stood for his position. He did it in a peaceful manner, and I'm so thankful that you, me, Anna, Paulie, and everybody who's ever come on this show, and all the other shows that we've ever encountered or partaken in, we're able to do that peacefully, united, and equally. And and no one is right, no one's wrong, no one is this, no one is that, no one's better than the other. We all have the same right to an opinion, and we all have the same right to agree or disagree respectfully. And I think that what Dr. King was always trying to do was that, hey, we can have disagreements, but we're going to have the same rights to agree or disagree. No, like you said, Dom, no one needs to tell me, because hell, you know what I did for a living in my previous life. So I've already been yelled at enough times in my life for someone telling me what to do. I don't need it to be repeated to me again. But
and just think, he did all of this without getting one like on Twitter.
How did he survive?
Yeah, not one like on Twitter.
And all that marching in them shoes.
Didn't get one like. And you know what? He never had to say like, subscribe, and share. He just What a good world we had. I mean, shit, guys, we're old enough to remember them days. Not the Martin Luther King days. We're old enough to remember when there wasn't none of this. And we hung out at the park and we shot the shit.
All he had to say is that I had
good
a
old
dream.
days.
Yeah.
That's all he had to say. I had a dream.
That's it. Not a like, not a retweet. I had a motherfucking dream that one day social media would blow up.
That's what the dream was, just respect.
Yeah. Now we want likes, man. I will throw your ass under the bus tomorrow, Paulie, if I could get 2 likes.
Yep.
I like Mike Brown tomorrow if I could get 2 likes. No, I'm pushing it now. We got to go to bed. Ab will tell you I'm way past my bedtime. Lying motherfucker.
Final thoughts. Let me start.
Yes, ma'am.
New York Knicks. If you don't come out on Wednesday, guns blazing, against the Brooklyn Nets, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. It's already a problem. But it's going to get worse. Because under zero circumstances do we lose to the Brooklyn Nets. Zero. No excuses. I don't give a fuck who you put in that game, Coach Brown. You better make sure that the Knicks come out victorious. Because we just can't lose to Brooklyn. We can't lose to Brooklyn. All these losses have been unacceptable, but losing to Brooklyn, there's no turning back from that shit. We even go down in the game. I need Leon Rose on the court, giving him his pink slip. Get the fuck out of the Barclays. Not even the Garden. Get the fuck out the Barclays. Because no.
The fuck out of New York.
Go clean out your office now. Just go.
No, we'll do it. Just go.
No, yeah,
We'll
we'll
do
pack
it.
your
We'll
shit
send your
and
shit in
send
the
it to
pod.
FedEx overnight. I'll drive it to your house wherever you live. But no excuses. I need 10 toes down from all the guys, and we need to see Knicks basketball. And not only because it's the Nets, but yeah, because it's the Nets. But just because we have to turn the corner. You know what I mean? It can't be, not this game, the next. We have to turn the corner now. It's too close in the races. It's not enough basketball left in the season. I don't care that y'all say we only halfway there. No, this shit is important because as we all know, shit gets tighter as the season gets closer to the end. We can't be in a fight at the end. We need to know where we stand at the end. And so what game better than to start the turnaround than Wednesday? Because guess what? God forbid we lose Wednesday. We then have the Sixers on Saturday.
Yep. I was getting ready to say that.
It's only gonna get tougher. So we have to turn that corner. We have to stop the bleeding. It has to happen. And it has to happen now. This what by any means necessary, motherfucking necessary, we better win.
Uncle Paulie?
If you think it was fire Mike Brown now, go ahead and lose to the Nets. Go ahead and lose. So you see how we get off a playoff win. I don't even like to speak against the team molding and everything, but the players might have to just take shit into their hands, man, at this point. They know what they got to do. That's how I see it. Disubordination, you call it what you want, then somebody got to speak out. He going to have to go. His game plan is not going to work. The 43s is never going to work. We're not fast enough for 43s to get back when we're missing them. So we just need to play smart basketball from here on out. Whatever coach it is, just needs to be smart.
Dom?
Sub 500, 500, sub 500, 500. That's our next 4 games. Nets, Philly, Kings, Raptors. This may be the biggest 4-game stretch we're going to have. Because right now, guys, if I'm not mistaken, we are only, I don't mean only, but we're only 7 games above 500. So we can't afford to go 1-3. We really can't afford to go 2-2. But like I said, that the Sixers, and we're going to Philly, maybe we can get payback since they beat us twice at the Garden. Maybe we could get some payback. But like I said, I'm afraid of Philly. I understand what all these other teams in the East could do. I just think Philly is a bad match for us. But we got to play the game. And I'll use one of Anna's points before I go. We play the Nets. It got to be straight up boot to ass. This is win from this is lead from start to finish. Like Dallas did to us tonight. Wire to wire win. There's no in between with this shit. These guys got 16 wins? Whatever, 12, 6. No, it gotta be boot to ass from the tip. Nothing else.
No, and I agree with you on that, Dom, because like you said, these are probably the 4 most important games. Absolutely. When you look at the standings, we're only half a game ahead of Toronto. We're only 1 game ahead of the Sixers.
We're tied with them in the loss column.
Right.
That's what's scary. They played 2 less games than us.
Right. So we don't handle business these 4 games. Yeah, we in deep shit.
We got us. The 4-game stretch is tough, Ad, before I go. But the biggest game is against Philly. That's got to be a statement game. We got to come out and get even with them. Because guess what? We lose that game, guys, we lost the season series.
Yeah.
I think my final thought is that they better not win. They better not lose in Brooklyn, against Brooklyn. Because if they do, that is further evidence that they need to fire Mike Brown. They absolutely have to. Or forget the season of destiny. Forget the season we waited our whole lives for. Forget championship aspirations. You cannot tell me that you could continue to finance this bullshit for the 4-year contract that Mike Brown signed and expect that this is going to be what that he's going to hit pay dirt in one of them. And the sad thing about it is that there is not a single fucking trade that this front office can do to make Mike Brown an NBA championship winning coach. That's the reality. Even if we wanted to save the man, there isn't a trade out there for us to save him. He needs to go. And with that being said, you lose tomorrow. I mean, on Wednesday, shit, you may almost have to die, dude. I mean, because like you lose to the Nets, nah, bro, we can't accept that. And if you know anything about New York basketball and how much pride and passion it does take into, especially when it comes to the Knicks, you've been here long enough now. You've been here since July. You should know by now. It is very key. It's very important. And it's what this city drives on. And if you allow the Brooklyn Nets, and it's not because it's the Brooklyn Nets, but this version of the Brooklyn Nets, no superstars, no big three, nothing except for Michael Porter Jr. You let that team come into your building and embarrass you in a similar or equal fashion that the Dallas Mavericks just did tonight. Leon Rose, if you want to keep your boy here, then maybe it's time for you to go. Just saying.
Pack him up. Pack him the fuck up. Why does he still have a job right now?
I don't know. Maybe he left. He checked out for the evening. We will be back on Wednesday night following the Brooklyn Nets game. Just a quick programming alert. If you want to join into the conversation, Knickerbocker Avenue Fan Forum is live directly after the game. I'll be on there for about 20, 30 minutes before we come on here. So it's the Next Spaces. If you haven't done so, follow me on X, and you can join that conversation. Then we'll switch over to here, Knicks and Ish, and we're either talking about the Knicks finally getting a victory in the first time in a couple of weeks, or someone has, or I'm going to start a lynch mob or something, or I'll get me a torch or something, start a mob, start an old-fashioned mob, because this is some bullshit. Some straight up bullshit. But until Wednesday on X and then on here, for Mrs. Knicks, for the Pulse Police, Uncle Paulie, for our good brother Domstradamus, for Kev Rodriguez, our co-host who just left, I'm your boy, the infamous one, Knickerbocker Ave, saying thank you very much for joining. Keep on talking your shit. And why? It's Knicks and Ish. And someone please say it.
Hit the outro.
Boom shakalaka! The Knicks are grit. These kids and our party just lit. Bet it's the littest.